Hey guys, you're back here with the Credit Connector. Remember, this channel is only about you guys. I'm here to show you guys how to understand your credit, how to improve it, and how to leverage it. Also, remember, I'm still dropping my VIP mentorship link right now that you guys can still get in for free. Also, if you guys have any Spanish-speaking friends, relatives, neighbors that don't understand English and you want them to learn about credit, just refer them to my Spanish channel, Conecto de Crédito. So in this video, what we're going to be talking about is business versus personal credit. What is the difference? So a lot of people think that, they're similar or they're the same. Yes, they have a lot of similarities, but they're not the same. So you do need different things for each of them. What is the difference? Do you even need business credit? These are questions people ask me. Is business credit, based, if you get approved based on your personal credit, or do you get approved on your business credit? Okay. So the difference is that with personal credit, basically, you can go out and you can establish credit with your Social Security. Okay. So let's say you can have, apply for different credit cards, and everything is based on your Social Security. With business credit, everything is based on your EIN number. Some people, and there's like some debate on this, some people think that they don't need to have good personal credit to get business credit. That might be in the future, but in the beginning, I can tell you that you have to PG everything. You're probably not going to be able to establish any commercial credit unless you have personal credit. And what I mean by that is you're not going to be able to get a Chase business card if you don't have good personal credit, unless your business is making $5 million or more and you can show those documents. You might be able to get some vendors accounts, because there are some vendors accounts that will lend you money because of your business. You can buy supplies from them and then they can give you, 30 days to pay, 45 days to pay, 60 days to pay. That you could do based on business credit, but you're not going to be getting those credit cards from Bank of America, American Express, Citi, if your personal credit is down the hole. So that's very important for you to understand. Also, business credit and personal credit. Personal credit is based on consumer report, and business credit is based on business credit report. So those are two different things. Sometimes they can go hand in hand, but most of the credit cards and the business accounts, they'll check one or the other. Like if you're applying for a credit card for your business, they're going to check your personal, your personal side. If you're applying maybe for a vendor account, somebody that's going to, like I said, lend you something, you're going to buy some merchandise, anything, then they might check your business account to see how you've paid in the past, if you have late payments, and so on and so on. It's very important to establish your business accounts and to keep giving those trade lines, supplier, pay vendors, pay your suppliers, pay your consumers. So that's really important. Remember also, when you are applying for credit, either on the business or commercial, when you're applying for the personal side, what are they checking? They're checking to see if you pay your credit cards on time, if you make your car payment on time, if you pay your mortgage on time. When you're applying for business, credit, they're not checking to see if you paid your mortgage on time. They're checking to see if maybe you paid your commercial mortgage on time, if you're paying the consumers, the vendors, the suppliers, and all that on time. So that's really important. Remember, that is linked to your EIN number. Okay. When you build business credit, it's very important to build it correctly. That way your business credit in the future can stand alone. So that's where the misconception comes in, where people think they're going to, have some business credit. They're not going to use the personal. Even when your business stands alone, sometimes you're still going to check that personal side. So it's really important to always have the personal side intact, the whole profile. So that's really important. Another thing they ask me all the time, does your present credit even have an impact on your business credit? So does your personal credit have an impact on your business credit? I can tell you most likely it doesn't. There's sometimes if you want to apply for an SBA loan, that the SBA does merge both of them together because SBA has their own FICO SES scoring. So sometimes they do want to check. So you want to make sure to have both sides, in good standings. But more than likely, they're not going to check. But obviously, if you want to do an SBA loan, which the SBA loans are great if you want to get into, $1 million, $2 million, 250,000. They're always great. The only thing with the SBA loans, you got to know that anything I think above 100, they do put a UCC filing in your credit, in your business credit. So I'm going to make a video on that as well. What is a UCC filing? And remember, anytime, also a difference between both of them, when you're applying for personal side, your credit cards have to get your permission to check your personal side on the personal side. When you're applying for business credit, there's no permissible purpose. They can take a look at your business credit all day long and you will not even find out because there's no Fair Credit Act on the business side. So that's something for you to know. They can take a look and they can approve you without you even knowing. So that's also very important. Sometimes as well, when you have business and personal, you have to make sure always to keep your debt and your expenses, divided. So I would always tell you, keep everything divided. Also, one of the differences on your personal side, if you get a card for $10,000, you're probably going to 3x that on the business side or on the commercial side. So I would tell you guys, if you can always build, your business side, you can start with a sole prop, but you can open your LLC, let that season for a while, because if you're into the funding and you're into massive, funding to build business, real estate, or anything like that, the only way to do it is with commercial business accounts. So that's really important. Okay. So also knowing all these things is always, sorry, my dog is barking. Always knowing all these things, it's really what's going to set you up for business, success. Okay. Remember, give me a like, subscribe. My name is Jackie.